Hello, everybody. I just got back from my appointment with oncology. I had my wound check follow up yesterday at the urologist. Still have a couple of open spots on the incision, so we're trying to get those to heal and close up. And I'm on another week of Keflex. That stuff is disgusting. Antibiotic. It's just, it smells bad. It tastes bad. Like I try to swallow it as fast as I can because it's just really gross. So I had a few questions that I had asked at the urology appointment yesterday. One of which was, how big was the tumor? I had actually asked them to take pictures of it for me during the surgery, and they were going to do it. But then I think with the complications they had, it just wasn't something they were going to be able to have the time to do. It probably slipped their minds, actually. So I didn't get to actually see the actual tumor. But the PA told me that it was about 5 centimeters, and it actually wrapped like around my urethra. So she says it almost looked as if you had a prostate, which is kind of weird. But almost like kind of like there was like a donut sort of around the urethra. So, yeah, 5 centimeters. That's kind of big. Um, I don't think there was anything else major that I had asked her about. Um, I do have, I did get a note from them for the accommodations, and I have an appointment set up to meet with the employee health doctor next week to go over those and get their opinion on it. Um, and then after that, it goes to a member of employee health, an HR representative, and the either supervisor or director for the department, and then they discuss whether or not it's something that they're able to do. Um, so hopefully that all goes through. None of it seems like it's that big of a deal. It's basically just I need a bathroom break once an hour, and just to be able to keep water with me at all times. Um, so that should hopefully go through and be fine. I met with oncology today. He had said that everything that is detectable is gone. There was no sign of anything in any of the other organs. They took out like a whole bunch of lymph nodes. No sign of anything anywhere. There were apparently some lymph nodes that were like pretty far up that the surgeon didn't want to really go after. And there's the very slight chance that there could be like teeny tiny microscopic bits of cancer that maybe would have gotten up in there. But basically, they're not, if there is anything like that, it's not detectable at this point, and that's why they continue to do the follow up CAT scans and such. So, but he said there's like an 80% chance that it will not come back, it will not return. But I was curious about that because if they took out all of the urethral tissue and the bladder and all that kind of stuff, how could it metastasize? But that was the answer I got, is that there's the very slight chance that it could be through the lymph node system, but it's very, very unlikely. So, and then he also had mentioned that it is not it's not genetic. So it wasn't something that was like passed on through, family lineage. And that they really don't know why I had the tumor. They said that they think that there's like areas up around the urethra that can sometimes become inflamed, and that can sometimes lead to cancerous growths. So they think that that could have something to do with it, but they really don't know for sure. And I wonder if with my history of UTIs, I mean, I haven't had one in years, but if that maybe somehow was enough to affect the tissue, and maybe it just took a really long time for this thing to show up. I don't know. But it's gone. Hooray. We're going to do some follow ups. But the oncologist basically said, do the follow up CAT scans through urology, and he doesn't need to see me anymore. So, yay for that. That's pretty fantastic. But he said that all the margins were clear. I don't really understand. I think I mentioned before, I don't really understand what that means. But again, it appears to be completely gone. I don't think there was really anything else major that he and I discussed either. I was quite taken aback by his socks. The man wears these crazy socks, and today he had on socks with dachshunds on them, which were adorable. This is Dr. Lash over at Hematology Oncology, by the way. He's a riot. He's really funny. He's very personable. He was talking about the socks, and he said, "Yeah, you missed. I think it was Taco Tuesday and Martini Monday." And then he also mentioned he has a pair of Mr. Rogers socks and a pair of Donald Trump socks that say I have all the biggest words or something along those lines, and said that he really just wears them so he can walk around on Donald Trump all day. So yeah, he had me laughing. But so far I've had really great care, and the doctors have been phenomenal, and they seem very, very confident that that this is it, that we're done. Um, Still have good luck with my ostomy pouch. That's staying put. Nurse was here Tuesday and changed it for me, and then she'll be coming in tomorrow, and she's gonna have me do all the steps and actually apply it, and just make sure that I know what I'm doing, and that I can get it done, and get it to stay put. Because she seems to have the magic touch, but now that I have a pretty good idea of what the steps are and what order to put all these pieces in, because I need a lot of different pieces to get mine to maintain leaks. There's like two different putty rings, and I have a convex wafer that I'm using, and just a whole bunch of stuff with that. I am out of work the rest of this week and next week yet. Hopefully to be back the following week. A little short on PTO. I have an email out to the powers that be, asking if the rest can be covered with short-term disability. I know that that's only a partial salary, but at least it's something. I don't know what the process is to get that going or get that approved, so we'll see. But again, people at work, a couple people had sent me gift cards, and I got some cash donations, and that's really going to help a lot, with keeping up with things while I'm not at work, since my salary is much, much lower while I'm not there. So thank you again, everybody that did that. That really is a huge help, and thanks to anybody who did donate PTO to me. I really can't thank you enough. I think that's everything. I've been able to do a little more stuff around the house, really trying to avoid doing anything that requires bending because of the area where the incision is still open. So try not to do any bending, but been able to do a lot of other stuff, so we're getting there. So lots of good, lots of positives. Life is starting to feel pretty close to normal again, which is nice. I'm looking forward to being back to my old self, and moving on. Hope everybody is enjoying these posts and videos and whatnot. That you guys are getting, some good information out of it. Really, please just take care of yourselves. Know your bodies. If you are a smoker, please quit. Please, please, please. I am now just over 7 years without a cigarette. Greatest decision I've ever made in my entire life. If you are overweight, please, 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 please do what you can to lose that weight. Again, this is, my weight had so much to do with the complications that I faced with the surgery. And like I said, I dropped like 25 pounds since the surgery, and I really want to. I'm eating a little bit more, so I've got to just be careful that I don't go back to overeating and that I keep these healthy portions. It's easier to do now because I still don't have my full appetite back, so I'm eating smaller portions, but I'm also looking forward to the weather getting nicer and getting out and going for some walks, because that's going to help me a lot too. So just take care of yourselves and know yourselves, and anything that seems out of the ordinary, go see your doctor. If they look at you like you're nuts, or say, oh, you just need to lose weight or whatever, if it's really something that is wrong, keep on them. It's just really important that people take care of themselves. All right, I'm going to shut up now because this is going on 12 minutes. And again, thanks to everybody who has been helping me and donating and checking in on me and sending me positive thoughts and all that good stuff. It's made a world of difference. I will talk to you all soon and hopefully have more good news to bring your way.